All right, guys, good morning. Welcome to ACRE. If you remember, I threw a little short up with this beauty right here. 2000 model Jeep Wrangler. It'll start, it'll drive, but there is a few issues. So today, we're hopefully going to take care of all those issues. And we're going to bring you guys along for the ride. And hopefully take you guys for a ride in it later. But if you come right up here, there is a problem. See that right there? Now what we're hoping, so we've got a new radiator. We've got a new water pump. We've got new radiator hoses. We got new coolant. So the hope is that there's not something more wrong with it. I'm not naive to the fact that there might be. But for now, we're starting with the things that we know about. So stay tuned as we tear into this thing. All right, guys, so I'm going to pull the shroud out. I got the radiator hose off. But I just wanted to show you guys this. When you don't have a shop like ACRE Homestead and you got to lay in the rocks, sometimes you might just want to use, you guys, a broken styrofoam boogie board to save your back a little bit. Just a quick pro tip. All right, guys, so we're making some good progress. We now have the radiator, as you see from the time-lapse video. We have the radiator and the water pump out of it. The good news is that water pump was absolutely smoked. So that is encouraging. It had been leaking out the bottom. You guys that know the work on your own stuff and you've seen it, that the essentially a water pump will start leaking when they're failing. This one, the bearing was completely out of it, had been leaking. I'm hoping that's what pressurized the radiator and caused it to pop. So that's where we're at right now. We're going to keep tearing into it. I got a little bit more cleaning to do around where the water pump was. A scour pad or something. I've used a razor blade, but I feel like there's a little bit more that can come off. And when you're this far into it, the last thing you want to do is skimp out on just a couple more minutes of effort to make sure everything's clean and right. So when you go back together, everything seals up like it's supposed to. But it's exciting as long as we have everything apart, all the bolts out, all those things. So we've made it through all those roadblocks. Now we start putting it back together. As soon as I clean that surface a little bit better. It's exciting. Hope you guys continue to follow along. All right, guys. Well, we've replaced the radiator, water pump, and radiator hose. There's been a little time pass because we were letting that gasket seal. Letting that gasket seal up around on the new water pump. Well, this is a big moment. Me and Mrs. Pace ACRE, we've been wanting a Jeep for a while. Hold that thought. I gotta run and grab a funnel. That's why it's always good to have a random Casey's napkin in your coat pocket. But yeah, this is exciting. As long as everything's good with this little 4-cylinder. I believe this thing's only has 120,000 miles on it. Really not that high miles for a 2000. Been well taken care of. We know the previous owner really well. You know, the thing with buying something like this, it's an off-road machine. You know, if it was like a 16-year-old kid that had it, chances are it'd been pretty well abused. Make sure it's all going in there and not on the ground anywhere. But you know, doing stuff like this, it goes right along with having a homestead, right? I mean, even if you got all the money in the world, you can pay people to do anything and everything. It's still good to do stuff like this. Kind of a lost thing in a lot of ways. So many things are throwaway. Hold on. I'm getting some air out of it now. I think the whole system holds 10 quarts, maybe. I'm trying to remember. Something like that. But once we start it here in a second, it's going to suck a lot of it up. We'll leave the cap off of it. See? Big old air bubble just came out of it. might be close though. Definitely don't want to. All right. Somebody with short legs been in here pushing the seat way up. It's exciting though. Little things sound great. Got a lot of future plans with this thing, a lot of content to be made. My glasses are so dirty. I kept thinking I was seeing smoke or something. My dirty glasses. All right, guys, as you've seen, we got it full of antifreeze. Been driving it. We just been down the driveway with it, but we're staying just under 210. I've checked the coolant a couple times, but now the fun part, actually taking it up the road. Tell you what, this 4-cylinder, you got to give her a little gas. But one of the things we're going to do to this thing once we get all the mechanical stuff up to snuff, where it drives nice, because it's really wandering right now. The front end needs rebuilt on it, which I'll do in the near future. But we're going to re-gear the axles in this thing. Maybe put a locker in the rear at least. That'll help make up for the underpower of this 4-cylinder. I mean, it runs really good. And the tires are 31 1050s, so they're not real big. Couldn't really go any bigger right now with the gears it has in it and with the 4-cylinder. But all in all, just kind of watching the temperature, letting all the air work out of the system. Super exciting though. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. And remember, feed your critters, love your neighbor, follow Jesus. Have a great day.